Content is king for your answer writing in UPSC, and here we are with some of the questions from geography optional and a right methodology to express yourself while you are writing answers, be it a short question or a long question. We'll see how you can actually master your answer. So let's say there is a short note on discuss the basket of egg topography. So first of all, as I said, knowledge is king, so you need to have a significant knowledge on the subject, and then the depiction of the knowledge is important. So this is how you would start with your answer and explain it, and then have a figure representing it. But ultimately, what is important either with a drumlin or a basket of egg topography is whether you are able to actually explain and bring the diagrams correctly. The next question, let's say, talks about the relevance of heartland theory in contemporary world, right? So you would begin with explaining the heartland theory, the concept of it, and then you would mention some of the examples from the recent context. So let's say Russia-Ukraine example, the One Belt initiative could be some of those. So we have tried to bring in the key points here, and then you can expand on those if time permits and space permits, right? Also, with many of the answers, we have tried to incorporate the videos for the relevant section, so you can watch those as well. The next question, let's say, talks about Weber's industrial location and the examples in present day. Now, if you have been going through Weber from any of the texts, you would find it in a very simple way. But what we have tried to do is, we have tried to take examples with one raw material, one market, two raw material and one market, and create combinations if the raw material is ubiquitous, if it is gross, if it is fixed, if it is pure. Now, if you are not familiar with the terminologies, I would request you to just check the lectures that we have covered for Weber's theory. And then this is a case with two raw materials and one market, and this is how you express it. Now the question says recent examples. So Kundal Kalam power plant in Tamil Nadu is one such example. You can bring up examples from Sardar Sarovar Dam, where you can say raw material is ubiquitous because raw material is water in that case, and the market is the Gujarat state, right? So that's how you can express yourself with the contemporary information. The next is a question from regional perspectives in India, and this is a note on National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme. Now, once you are writing this answer, right, it's important to understand that there are various ways of expressing your answer, right? One such way we have tried to bring in here is to explain the success and the concerns through the flowchart. You can actually express your answers through the flowchart, or you can express it in the text, but whatever it requires, the content should not be compromised in any case. The next is, can Panchayati Raj institutions play a vital role in the development? And here this is a question from 2022 that has been asked, right? So if you look on the intricacies of the question, you have to start with your answer. Express the idea of Panchayati Raj, the structure of Panchayati Raj, the 3 tier system, and how the growth focus model, we can take any model. So for example, here we took RP Mishra model to explain it, and the role of the Panchayati Raj institutions at the various levels. So this is how you can see in the text that we have tried to explain the devolution using the 3 F's, that is fund, function and functionaries. So those are some of the ways under which you can bring in your answers for your UPSC. Of course, once you are subscribed, you would have also the access to the clarification button, so you can simply click the questions here for more doubts and queries. Also, if you want to check certain topics towards your end, you can click the flag here, and for queries, click ask doubt, right? So flag topics would be saved for the end, where you can actually memorize them, or you can go through them closer to your examination. So wish you all the best. These were just samples to help you understand what should be a correct way of answer writing for your UPSC. However, as I have always been telling, every answer is unique unique and every writing style is unique. You should maintain that uniqueness while you are preparing for your UPSC. Don't try to rote memorize the answers that are provided here or at any other place, but make sure that you are creating your own way of writing and your own way of expression, and that's what UPSC is looking for. So wish you all the best. Thanks for joining in. Have a great day.